Good morning, it's Nancy today. Well, I'm going down to the stream to go for a little walk, straighten out my body before we go to church. So you can come with me, eh? I was thinking, how about putting lilacs all along here, all the way up? Wouldn't that be neat? See, we need to have a bit of a blind, so our pond is more private. Oops, that's the right way. Part of my walk to the bridge includes walking to the pond. Did you like my stream walk marathon the other day? I uploaded so many videos that day. I don't think that you really got to see it. Oh look, there's birds on the birdhouses. There's one bird, he's birdhouse hopping. Wonder what that means. I wonder which one he'll pick. I'm going to build a teepee and put it down here. It's going to be right behind this first house. I have to see if the frogs are out. I thought I would make little frog houses. You know the toad houses where you they have a little place to hide? I thought that would be nice. Did you know that when an apple grows, it grows right, this part right here is where the apple grows. If there's a bump there, that will be the apple. Did you know that? It's right on that little stem that sticks out with the flower on the end of it. So if all those fall off, those are where your apples would have been. Who's this? A fine gentleman. Lurking, hoping to pick up a pretty lady. That would be me. But you can't pick me up until I'm done with my little walk. You know, last fall, I saw 2 little turtles in our pond. That means we're going to have turtles. It's so cool that nature just shows up, you know? It just fills the space. You get a new hole dug, water in it, and all of a sudden you have blue herons and an enormous amount of tadpoles and water bugs and bluebirds coming to take a bath. And the next year you have frogs. Oh, and there's 2 little turtles. He's lurking. He's a lurker, isn't he? Lurk, 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 lurk. Let us go for our walk. I'm glad it's Sunday. I love the feeling that I get, the prayerful, holy feeling when they pass the sacrament and those blessings are said. I love church. I really love it. What is this item? Oh, look, a banana peel. Look, the rest of it. You know, I thought about when God created the world. He labored for 6 days and he took the 7th day off. Now, to him, 1,000 days of man is a year to God. No, a day to God is 1,000 years to man, which means we are only on the earth for 2.5 hours. We're only away from home for 2.5 hours. Isn't that profound? And yet it seems so long. Anyway, if he took 1,000 years off to rest, isn't that interesting that? Willem says he just took time off of creating and working. But I think it's a lot of work to answer our prayers. But he doesn't think God took 1,000 years of our time off from answering prayers. It would have been a bad time. All of Adam's lifetime. And Moses and all those people that were born during that lifetime, were they born during that lifetime? Well, I don't know. Maybe not. But a lot went on. Anyway, I just thought that was a thought. Of course, it was a wrong thought, but it was a thought. Shall we walk along and look at these things? Some of those plants are growing. Remember that curly willow I planted down here? They have leaves on them. Yes, indeed. Those 2 willows, 4 willows. Those are my basketry willow. I thought I'd let them get some size on them, and then I'm going to cut them and have them get big. There's another one. There's that handsome gentleman again. And look at that screen tent. Yes, indeed. Very awesome. That's where I can now go and be completely protected from all the buggies. And I have to show you all those tamarack trees Willem and I planted. I think I filmed it when we planted them. Anyway, and they are all growing. I can see the greenery on them, even if you can't. Let's check out this dam, see if it has been fixed. I don't know, it's still flowing pretty good. The water's down quite a bit from what it was. I told him he could pick me up at the bridge, so he has to wait. Look at the rocks are showing. The level has gone down. Look at this. Our poor chairs have blown over the edge. Right over the edge. And over on that side. Don't see those either. Look at that. Now I have to walk up the hill. How could he make me do this? I thought he loved me. Huh. Have to ride with him in this car with the standard. I don't like the way it jerks every time he changes gear. Gives me a real attitude problem. Trilliums are still out. So are the black flies. But we have some tree swallows. They sure look beautiful. Their purpley backs and their white tummies. Well, we're off to church. It's a little bit of a hike going up the hill now. Jeepers. Alright, well I guess I'll let you see him. Because I know you all like seeing him. Alright. Here we go.
But not a whole lot.
Hi, Willem.
Now there's data to back him up. Numbers from an aerial survey. Government biologists covered 250,000 square kilometers, about half the island, and saw only a few hundred caribou, a far cry from the massive herds of the past.
Thank you for letting me have a walk.
A wake-up call.
Biologist Debbie Jenkins led the survey and wrote a report based on the data. She estimates there are now, at most, 2,000 caribou on all of South Baffin Island. It's not clear what's driven the decline. Some people in Nunavut say climate change or